something to remind viewers here. It is the shortest track on the calendar. That means we're going to be in traffic sooner.
Oh, down the inside comes the 009 Aston Martin on the 36 Alpine of Fred Makovici, and he tucks him up. Good move, Darren. Yeah, good as an Aston Martin test driver to see the Valkyrie drivers really getting their sleeves rolled up here.
009, it's on a charge already. He's made a couple of places, but yeah, super to see that. And super to see the car competitive here. You know, it's in the mix pretty much for the first time, so it's great at this point of the season.
The racing not running, and that's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, here's how it works. Marco Sorensen on the dirt, on the tarmac, on the gravel, on anywhere he can find a bit of grip. Now, he didn't complete the pass by going 4 wheels off, so that should stick. On board with the Alpine. It is close here, isn't it? You have to take your chances when they offer to you. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th this is, and 10th place is the better of the two Toyotas. The second Toyota is down in 16th, and trouble-free in James, 27. The heart of racing, Aston Martin, facing the wrong way from what was the battle for 10th position.
Get the information and then be able to react later on in the race.
Okay, what are we seeing here? It was contact with Ben Keating and Ian James. Looked like Ben may just have had his nose inside the tail of the Aston Martin as they came down the hill. Somebody's gone off down at Curva de Sol, and it's number 10 car, and that is the car that started on pole. Tony McIntosh in for a double stint. Now, he may have been distracted by traffic. Okay, in traffic, it is Augusto Farfus going around the outside. Darren, you're a driver.
Oh, he's lucky with that next bit. Yeah, I sort of. It looked like he was having another stab at trying to take the position back. And at this point, it's like, just keep your head down and follow Augusto through and just keep with his pace. So, yeah, one of those sort of positions where you probably didn't need to make that move at that point in the race, because he's done such a great job in the first stint. So just carry on and build on that for the next teammate.
Mikkel Jensen now starting to feel the pressure a little more from Laurens Vanthoor. We're on board with the Belgian driver. Oh, and a rotation from the championship leaders. That's the 92 Porsche. Ryan Hardwick, another of the bronze drivers who started the race. And they say he's just gone into turn 12 a little too hot, looped it around. Again, second stint on this new hard Goodyear tyre. Oh, number 8 Toyota was on the dirt there as well. That looks like a misunderstanding in traffic.
You don't really want to get involved with that if you've got the pit stop coming in the next lap or two.
Yeah, it's going to be the next lap, and this time it's looking for the lead. To the outside comes the Cadillac. Porsche using the GT car, but it's not going to work there, I don't think. Side by side again. Porsche muscles its way back ahead. It will still be there. Poor old McLaren being clattered either side almost, but this is a good run down to the next turn from the 38 car. 12 is right there and waiting as well. Slightly overdid it there.
Get underneath him at this point as well. Those curbs on the exit, they just really upset the traction of the car, and obviously Will's now back up to second position.
He's not going to be held up by this battle. Wants to get to and through pit lane as quickly as possible. It's a different strategy now because of that drive-through penalty. They've opted to put him slightly out of sequence with the sister car. 38 desperate to get back into the fight with the 5, and the 12 looking to get around the outside of the Porsche. He's the quicker car at the moment. Great moments, and I think he's going to do it here.
Back a swap of positions again for the Cadillacs at this point. But at this point, maybe just like get 38, just chill. Your moment's going to come. Let Will have an attack. You've had 4 or 5 laps of trying now, so let Will have a runner at the Porsche.
Well, I think Will's going to be in this time. And coming to, it does indeed, he comes to the pits, and it will be order restored at the front of the race. 4 hours and 7 minutes of this still to look forward to. Cracking stuff at the moment. Porsche, Cadillac. Behind that, Laurens Vanthoor having gone by the Peugeot. And he sits fourth.
That before with the McLaren in turn 1. You can just imagine being in the McLaren, looking in the mirrors and just all this going on around you and trying to stay out of the way as well.
While we're watching this action again, Anna Junkadella comes to pit lane from the lead of the race. That will put, at this stage of the race, it is a Mustang 1-2. That's another view Will Stevens with the lock-up from Earl Bamber. 150% of points trouble for the 007 though. That is Harry Tinknell, and what's happened there? Yellow flags at turn 6. You see that on the in-car marshalling system for Harry as he recovers the car, gets back on track. So what's gone on here? Up the inside, and that was a brush with the Ferrari.
Just got chopped on the apex on the way in there, so it actually got away quite luckily at that point, because that could have been horrendous at that speed as well. Difficult though, because the Ferrari had obviously another hypercar underneath it at that point. Probably didn't see Harry coming up in the 007. So yeah, one of those pinch points as the cars turn in from the right-hand side of the track, from the left-hand side of the track into the apex, and obviously one of those areas that you really are a big speed difference between the hypercars and the GT cars.
So the winners in Qatar, after a remarkably resilient final stint defence by Danny Juncadella in the 33 Corvette. It was edge of the seat stuff. It looked like he was going to be passed on almost every lap, but now he's up behind Ricardo Pera. Our Le Mans winners are winners in Imola as well. That's why they're the championship points leaders.
Goes to the outside, Darren.
Yeah, making him go around the long side, but now switch back underneath. This should be his corner now. But this is the bit where you can always try and fight back at this moment. If you can just get the run, like he has on the way through turn 2, but he's got to go the long way round through 3, and then obviously the Corvette's got the inside line down into turn 4. But sometimes the inside line isn't always the advantage. If you can stay on the racing line, use the grip that's there and available on the racing line. But I think actually on this occasion, the job is done.
Yeah, it wasn't easy giveaway, was it? Ricardo Pera fought that every inch of the way. So hard-earned position for Danny Juncadella. And Ricky Pera, suddenly the door opened. He had a great lunge down the inside. He wasn't expecting it to come, and it's, oh, big handful. Fantastic.
Ricky's been in fine form this season aboard that car. He's clearly comfortable aboard the 911 GT3R.
And Ricky Pera closing in behind in the Porsche as well.
So he's going for the outside line, and now he's got the inside.
Watch
down
Pera.
the hill for 11.
Pera's coming through as well, because they basically, Darren, they were stationary there.
Yeah, that's probably an annoying couple of corners there for the McLaren, dropping 2 places. But yeah, he sort of made himself hang tight on the right, and the Corvette on the outside through turn 10.
Going back at the Porsche. Great overhead shot here.
It's a long way round uphill on the outside, isn't it? And here comes the Peugeot to make life even more tricky.
Meanwhile, in the background, we can also see it is going to be Ricky Pera that maintains that position. Also see that Sean Gillel has been caught by Ben Tuck in that battle for what is now 9th place. That's because Walla Bukello, I think, has finished his stint. He's on pit lane in number 10, Aston Martin.
Yeah, they're not too far behind this battle either. You can almost see them in the same shot, so they're a couple of seconds further back. Now here comes another Aston. That won't interrupt anything, but it looks as though Barrichello might have a really good run down the straight here. She's going to sit in the middle of the road, make him go outside. Not this time. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Meantime, the other gaps while you watch on board here. Julian Landlau still 1.5, 1.6 seconds back from Sebastian Bourdais.
And Finguez, it's not in this battle. He's 5 seconds behind them. This is about the final podium spot. Michelle Gatting or Eduardo Barrichello. She leaves him the outside line again at turn 4.
Compromising the
he's
exit
actually got
there.
a bit of speed out of this one now.
Wriggling his way through up the hill into turn 6. The crowd go wild. They're watching it on the big screens. Eduardo Barrichello, the pole man, is up to 3rd place. He's got ahead of Michelle Gatting in the Iron Dames Porsche.
Michelle's not giving this one up, though.
Well, the Porsche is quicker in the twisty stuff, but he's in front.
And now it's Eduardo who's got to keep it nice and tight. He's got to get up to those apexes and just make sure there isn't an opening. And this will happen from turn 4, going in a bit deep on the brakes, running a bit higher on the curb, and giving Eduardo momentum on the way out.
Was he 4 wheels off?
No, I think he was on the line. He was okay there. It was marginal, but he was on the line. He was just about legal.
They will look at it. 2 minutes to go inside the final 2 minutes. Crowd loving that here. Over 87,000 fans.